I am trying something new right now, but it does not seem to be going my way. Let's see if I can. Aha, there we go. I like that better. So, what's up, Nomad Nation? You've got Guys Father. I am one third of your Nomad Gamers. It is Thursday. It's Thirsty Thursday. We have made it through another week. Congratulations. I've already opened one. I was playing Starfield earlier. I'm not going to open a second one. However, if you are watching me, oh, I didn't even get bring up my social medias. There we go. If you are watching me on any of these social medias right down here, you have found God's Father and the Nomad Gamers. I am sorry, this is all sorts of screwed up. I'll explain in a minute. What I need you to do is I need you to go over to any of these, click on that follow button, turn on your notifications. That way, every time that the Nomad Gamers come live at you, you are being notified. Okay, crack them open, take a seat. Nomad Nation, this one is for you. All right, so let me explain myself. So I did some changes from Talking Tuesday to Thirsty Thursday. One of them, you can see behind me here, it's all blurred out. I figured that that would be a better way of doing things, less distraction. So we're going to go with that. If it starts slowing down my video any, then I will take all of this out. The second thing that I have done is the Nomad Gamers now do their show on Discord. And Streamlabs is the tool that I use to project everything you see down here. So with me being on Discord and then sharing it through Streamlabs, I don't have Discord and Kick up here. However, if you are watching me on either one of them, I thank you very much. And yeah, let's see how this new one goes. I have to check real quick to make sure that everything looks good on Facebook and make sure, yep, everything's looking good. You're gonna hear an echo. That is okay. I'm just checking my sound. I'm just checking my sound. Okay, so we're good. Thank you so much for being patient with me while we get we make some changes on not only Talking Tuesday and Thirsty Thursday, but we make a little bit of changes on the Nomad Gamers as well. So you're gonna see some more changes in the next week or two as the studio side of the Shire is just about done. I'm gonna be finishing up sanding tomorrow. Hopefully, Saturday or Sunday, I will be able to start priming. Once that dries, I'll be able to start painting. Once I'm done painting, then I can move the entire operation from where you see it now and where myself, Fireball, and Chungus have done the first 50 episodes, and Zenar Crust Rider and Fireball in the last couple episodes, you will see us over in the studio in our permanent home. So that's what's going on with the Nomad Gamers. Lots of changes, lots of things moving. The one thing that's not moving is your hosts and the good content that you get from us. You can always message me on any of the services that are provided except for TikTok. I'm sorry, but we're still not at that level yet for TikTok. In fact, I have decided that uh, I'm gonna stop doing my editing over on this side. I'm gonna wait until the studio in my office is done, and then I can get more involved into uh, editing at that time and get TikTok rocking and get TikTok rolling. So that's where we stand at that. So let's get into our episode, shall we? And things on my monitors are a little bit goofy too. That's only because uh, uh, it's a different setup. And you know who we're missing? We're missing Zanar Crest Rider. Let me see if I can get the old Zanar Crest Rider to come in. All right. So I just messaged him. He may or he may not come in. I don't know. Uh, I kind of hope he does. So let's get on with our episode. We are going to start our night off over at Rockstar Games, and we're going to see what our friends over in Rockstar is doing. So this week it has been, I'll tell you guys what I've been doing. I have not been playing that much Grand Theft Auto. Uh, it is nothing against Grand Theft Auto. It is not like uh, it isn't like I'm being bored with it because I'm not. I'm having a blast with it. I'm getting businesses. I'm getting my criminal empire up and going. I'm having a lot of fun. But I've also, for whatever reason, I went back to Starfield and I've started playing Starfield. I haven't uh I haven't been streaming it because I have to find a love for it again. And a part of that is going in and getting some of these boring missions done first. And then once I start getting to the more important ones, then I will bring you guys along for the ride. Uh so that's where we stand at for that. Let's go on and see what Grand Theft Auto is doing. 10 hours ago, the Perico is overrun with all kinds of threats. Double up with 2 times Grand Theft Auto Cash and RP on the new Survival, along with bonuses on the Assault on Cayo Perico mode. Plus, get 2 times reward on Payphone Hits and the Community Race Series and more this week on Grand Theft Auto Online. So, I think Grand Theft Auto is trying to do a zombie type thing because the artwork makes it look like a zombie. If you don't believe me, head on over to Rockstar on Facebook and you'll see it. 2 days ago, I don't know if I did this on Talking Tuesday or not. We'll see. Hunt down rare artifacts for big bonuses and Red Dead Online. Deliver complete collector sets to Madame Nazar for 2 time RDO cash, roll XP, and XP. Plus, earn 3 times roll XP when discovering individual collectibles. You know, like I've said before, I really do wish that Rockstar Games would bring Red Dead to the Xbox Game Pass. And the reason why I say that is because I pay for the Xbox Game Pass. And I would like to be able to play this game. What I may have to do is I may have to go out and buy the game and go that route. However, what I'm trying not to do is have so many games that I'm not paying enough attention to each of them. And that's what happens when you get into uh, larger games like Red Dead Online and Grand Theft Auto Online, along with Starfield, Minecraft, World of Warcraft. You have all these big time games that want so much from your time. And a part of being a gamer is you got to do a delicate balance of having time to game and having time to spend with your family and having time to spend with your friends. And I'm just not willing to put that much time into one game and sacrifice the other games I love. So that was our friends over there. Let's go over to Bethesda. Let's see what Bethesda's doing. I hear Bethesda has got very big news when it comes to Starfield. This could be this could be the announcement of the long-awaited. Ooh, sorry about that. The long-awaited Starfield DLC. All right, so Starfield's second DLC is officially in development and is expected to launch in 2026, potentially alongside the game's PlayStation 5 port. If you guys remember correctly, when Starfield came out, we were in the height of the Sony versus Microsoft. Obviously, that is cooling down because at the time, Microsoft or Xbox said Starfield would never be available for the PlayStation 5. That was one of the big reasons why I went from the PlayStation to the Xbox and then eventually to the PC, was because I wanted to play this game and I wanted to play it now. I didn't want to wait until 2026 when it came out in what, 2022? So that's good news for the game. While Bethesda has confirmed new story content is planned, few details are available. Rumors suggest the DLC may be titled Starborn and could focus on the game's Starborn and NG Plus mechanics. That is a lot to take in right there. So, one of the things that I really enjoy about Starfield is the Starborn effect, where you can play right through the game on the first time through. You can go through Constellation, you can do all that good stuff, and then you can beat the game because remember, Constellation is the main storyline. When you do that, you go to like this big, it almost looks like you're standing in the middle of the universe. And you're able to see all the different storylines that you participated in within that gameplay. And then, if, and this is a spoiler, so if you don't want to have a spoiler on Starfield, I suggest you hit the pause button. But if you marry, oh, good God, I can't think of her name now. The leader of Constellation. I can't, God damn it. I had her name and now I don't. Uh, but, anyways, if you marry, oh, Sarah Morgan. If you marry Sarah, what happens during Starborn is you cross through. You meet yourself. It's kind of goofy. It's kind of weird too. You meet yourself, and then you can go explore after the dialogue of that. Then what you can do is you can go over and you can see what Constellation was doing after you're gone. You can go see what the Freestar Rangers was doing while you were gone, along with all the smaller storylines that go along with it. And then over on the side, I believe it's on the right side, if you're walking towards the other gameplay, Sarah is standing there by herself. And when you click on Sarah to talk to her, it tells you everything that Sarah has will do in her life in your honor. So that that part's kind of cool. And the reason why it's kind of cool is because you can go back and play again, and you have two options. You can either go and play all the quests again, which is one of my personal favorites, or you can go back and you can just tell Constellation and tell Sarah, I'm Starborn. I'm only here for the relics. I personally have never done that. I might do that on when I get done with this playthrough and go to my next one. I may end up doing that if I stay interested long enough. Uh, However, I do the missions, and then I'm able to get uh, more level up, and you can start compounding everything to get to that top tier stuff that you cannot get to on the first playthrough. So I thought that was pretty cool because other games they don't do it that way. If you beat the game, you beat the game. You go back to the beginning, and you're back with having nothing. And how's that fun? At least this way, you know what you're doing. You get a cool ship after you Starborn. I think it's worthless, but it looks cool. And going back and exploring the roots of Starborn, I think is a pretty cool idea because it's one of those storylines that if we get further into this game, and from what I'm seeing, Bethesda is not done with this game yet. You remember last week and Tuesday, I was saying how I thought Bethesda was done with it. They're not. Um, I do think they are going to have more factions coming. I do think they're going to have more NPCs coming. I do think they're going to have more worlds popping up within the settled systems. I think they have a plan for the den. Uh, Hell, they might even have a plan for the oh, what the hell is the Red Crimson's the key or the lock? I think it's the key. I think they have a plan for the key too to bring it back to its former glory. Don't don't bet on that, but I believe they do. So with with the expectation that Bethesda is going to bring this out in 2026 is what's driving me to play this game to where I can get my character on the PC back to where my character is on the Xbox or a little bit more. Now there's problems with that. One of the problems with that is the time. When I was playing Starfield before, I had loads and loads and loads and loads of time. That ain't the case anymore. Um, I've got a diaper terrorist that runs around my house 3 nights a week. I've got another one that is in training, and I've got all kinds of things to do. And by the way, I love my diaper terrorist. That is my nickname for my granddaughter, my 2-year-old granddaughter. I love her to death. She is a whirlwind. She runs through my house, and she's like a Tasmanian devil, but I love every minute of it. But yeah, that's the delicate balance between the two. Indy is being, or Indiana Jones is being heavily advertised by Bethesda. 3 hours ago, Adventure Calls Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is now available as a game trial via an active PlayStation Plus premium membership. Another Xbox title that they said would not go to PS5 is now going to PS5. Good luck. Grab your whip and fedora and step into Indy's world full of secrets, puzzles, and snakes. Enjoy the first 2.5 hours for free with PlayStation Plus. So they're giving you a little bit of free time to play it, but not much. Only 2.5 hours. You could probably beat the game in that much. Uh, if you want to know our take on Indiana Jones, go back to our episodes around Christmas time, and you will be able to see the original three Nomad Gamers take on this game. Uh, I thought it was boring, and I just thought it was constrictive, and I said that on Tuesday too. My view on that game is not going to change. Good God, how many posts are? That's like 7, 8. That's every post on Bethesda right now. So let's go over to Starfield and see if they have posted anything on their page. They haven't in 6 days, but that's kind of normal from Starfield. I'm not gonna lie. Starfield is one of those that you don't get too much of it. So let's go over and find out what our friends in the Fallout universe is doing. 7 hours ago, they brought out a video. Bring relaxed building rules into the adventure mode for Fallout 76. Means you have more freedom to place your camp items where you want. This should have been done from day one. My only question for this is when you place these items where you want, are you going to have a rock going through the middle of your floor? Are you going to be able to place this item at the top tippy top of this rock and actually be able to build to where physics allows you to. I know that there's going to be some where you're going to be out there floating. I get it. But this is something that I think they should have done a long time ago. A day ago from Fallout. Never accidentally scrap your weapon again. Item locking has arrived in Fallout 76. Another much needed improvement to Appalachia. I don't know how many times when I was playing, I would scrap an item or scrap a weapon that I was using. I didn't want to freaking scrap it, but I ended up scrapping it. So then I had to build another one. It was just a major pain in the fucking ass. So, with that being said, I'm very happy that Bethesda one listened to the players, and two, they actually changed it. Something happened on one of these. Oh, who do we got over here? I am still learning. Uh, I'm still learning how to do this. So let's go down here. Let's see who's in our audience. That would be Zadar Crest Ryder. Let me see if I can figure out how to unmute you, Mr. Ryder. You are unmuted. You can talk whenever you want. I just gave him an invite to speak. Good evening, Mr. Crest Rider. Are you there?
I'm here. I can hear you as long as I'm listening through stream, but you've got nothing coming into Discord itself.
Really?
You may want to check what your audio input is in Discord.
All right. Interesting. So let's check that right now while we are live. Like I said, everybody, we are going to have some issues. Um, we'll see. Hey, Crush Rider, would you let me know if uh yeah, would you let me know if you can hear anything? I'm going to keep talking, but I'm pretty sure that I know the answer. I still got some work to do on all this. Uh, so we'll see what happens.
Nope, still can't hear anything directly.
All right, what's this? Interesting. I'm trying to figure out why I don't have audio on this side.
Yeah,
You
none of
know,
those settings you're playing with actually have any standing on any of it.
well, what the hell is the damn unmute music? I don't want to unmute music. I don't want to unmute my. I don't want to mute myself. Yeah, that's the one I want.
You
That's
want
it.
your input, not your output.
Yeah, that's what I said right there. Microphone. This thing. Interesting. Well, maybe the two don't like to. You see, this is one of those things about Discord that is interesting because there's a certain way I have to start everything up. And one of those is, huh, maybe I can't do this stage thing. That's a good possibility. All right, cool. Well, we'll just keep going. Um, I am sorry about that, Crush Rider. Like I've told everybody, I am trying something new, and I just wanted to see how it worked. How does my sound? How do I sound on the actual social media? Okay. He might be gone, or I might have done something.
I mean, on
Oh,
Twitch,
there
you
we go.
sound just fine.
Okay. All right. A day ago from Fallout. It's time to build the camp of your dreams in Fallout 76 Camp Revamp Update. Easier camp building with a new UI
You
and
have to
relaxed.
remember, because I can only hear you on stream, there is a significant delay.
Yeah, I know. And relaxed build rules, item locking, additional combat balancing, Season 22 Appalachian Modern Living. I don't know how I feel about that Modern Living one. I uh I wholeheartedly like the old dirty Fallout. I just do. I like the old dirty Fallout. And I don't understand why we need this modern shit. But that is the way that they're going. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah. So as everybody heard or saw if you went to my Facebook, I was in negotiations yesterday with a group of 5M, I guess, server to interview one of their people. And oh, you can still see everything. Why? Okay. Well, hell, now I can't see what the hell I was looking for. Good Lord. Okay. Um, I still can't see it. Well, hell, everyone else. So Golden Horizons RP. It is one of those uh it's a part of that 5M world. And I got in and I was doing my introduction and telling them exactly what Thirsty Thursday and Talking Tuesday was, and I was aiming for one of two things. I was aiming for either Talking Tuesday or I was aiming for Saturday at noon, and that way the other two nomads could have their say as well. And I thought everything was going good until this morning when they said their schedule's busy, try back in the future. And I can understand that and I can respect that. So, me being the curious type, I started poking around their Discord channel. And come to find out, and I'm not going to say it out in public, but come to find out, the 5M world, all of the servers, the best way that I understand it right now is it's like a modding type Grand Theft Auto. And one of the modders out there has done something unethical and highly against the rules. And I don't understand all these rules. I don't understand exactly what they're talking. They're talking IT stuff, and I'm not IT. Uh, as you guys can see from tonight's version of Thirsty Thursday with me trying out something new, uh, yeah, I have problems with some things. So I don't quite understand what all's going on, but they do have their hands full. They had to take their server down, fix whatever, remove whatever this guy had uh put out for the community. And when I say community, it's all the servers, not just theirs, and then stand their server up. So, with that being said, I am looking to do an interview with them. I'm going to give them about a month, and then I'm going to make another run at them. I'm going to talk with Zanar Crust Rider. I'm going to talk with Fireball, and I'm going to find out what their thoughts are on whether they want to do it on a Saturday or they think it'd be a better idea to do it on a Tuesday. And then, of course, I will send an open invitation to both of them to appear on Talking Tuesday. It might get crowded, but it is what it is. And partake in this interview because I'm very curious. Like I said before, I'm not here to make fun of them. I'm not here to judge them. I'm not here to do anything but learn. I am very curious about their world. If they would go back and watch some of my episodes, they'll know that when I start finding something that I like, when I when I become loyal to something, I will advertise for free on my platform. Same that I do with Santiago Cirillo. We're going to check in with him in a few minutes. But if it's a worthy cause, if if they are out there having fun and doing what they do, I will promote them all day. I'll run people their direction. If that's their gameplay, if that's how they game and they fit in with that community, or potentially, then I will send them in their direction. Because again, like I keep saying on every episode of Talking Tuesday or Thirsty Thursday, it is the little guys looking out for each other who support one another that makes us successful. So if I'm supporting Santiago, if I'm supporting that one server, I can't even remember the damn names off the top of my head, but if I'm supporting them, then all I would be hoping for is Golden Horizon RP. All I would be hoping for in return is for them to watch. They don't have to participate. They don't have to do anything else. Turn me on as background noise for all I care. But that is a small guy supporting a small guy. I run people their direction. They just watch my show. They watch Nomad Gamers. That's it. It's that simple. No money's trading hands. I'm not looking like a fool on their server. They're not looking like a fool on my show, and they wouldn't look like a fool because I would not allow it. So that is us little guys supporting each other, and that's what we have to do. Let's go check in with our friend Santiago. Zinar Crestwriter, if you have anything to say about it, you can chime in if you want. Sorry. There we go. Santiago Cirillo. All right, Santiago. I did not catch his live feed today. I ain't gonna lie, I was busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest at work. I was getting my ass kicked from the word go to the word go home. Yeah, it does, Crush Rider. I'm sorry, I'm gonna fix this. I'm not gonna be doing this show thing. I'm gonna go to our normal channel for everything else. This is just trial and error. So a few seconds ago, Santiago, he said watching classic horror on Dark Realm TV before I fly out to the main paranormal and horror con in the morning. 420 Wrinkles was very disappointed that he could not go to Maine. If you watch his live from Wednesday, it would have been yesterday, you'd see that me and 420s we were cutting it up. We were doing our thing. Also, Santiago, he has a GoFundMe to donate to Back from the Dead viewer-controlled miniseries organized by Santi. So what viewer-controlled means is that when the episode goes off the air, and I don't know quite understand it all yet. I don't know if they're going to have a website, if they're going to have a text or whatever. You get to kill people off. But like Santiago said, beware of what you do because it is a zombie show. So that person may be coming back. Santiago was live 7 hours ago, Back from the Dead update. I think they were shooting today. I am not 100% sure, but he has some cat in the background that I don't recognize. 10 hours ago, Nation Entertainment LLC, supporting mental health awareness through arts and entertainment. supporting local businesses and entrepreneurs. Established in Pleasant View, Tennessee in 2025, filming TV shows, movies, throwing live events, podcast, motivational, mental health awareness, conference, and more. He is doing a ton. And the one thing that I still don't understand, he still keeps throwing out that Army infantry veteran. Like, yeah. If you were in the Army, you'd understand why I don't understand it. One thing that I am going to share from Santiago came out a few days ago, but yeah, it came out yesterday. He was promoting Dark Realm TV and Inhumane Championship Wrestling when he absolutely, every time I see this, I chuckle. He got donkey stomped by a dude that looks like King Kong fucking Bundy. This dude's huge. Dude absolutely rocks Santiago. So go to my Facebook page. I am sharing it now. You'll get about as much laughter out of it as I did. Uh, so yeah, go see this. This is actually quite hilarious. Uh, Yesterday on his show, all of his viewers were jumping on this dude and calling him a trash can Graham. And can is spelled Kan. Dude's huge. He looks like King Kong Bundy. Uh, I wouldn't want to get around him. No way. No, sir. All right, so let's go check out some gaming industry news. We had some news come out. I just happened to go through it at work today when I was on lunch, and I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna make for some uh good reporting." Playlist aims to be the Goodreads for games. Founder Emma Nicole discusses how the community first platform will put an emphasis on inclusivity. I'm all for inclusivity. I really am. However, we're in video games. You can make it as inclusive as you want or as non inclusive as you want. I hate when they start putting this stuff in our face when it comes to video games. I really do. I go to video games to get away from everything. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why Jagex's new CEO is happy for it to be the RuneScape company. And it's about time that a CEO comes out and says, if it ain't broke, we ain't going to fix it. Because 9 times out of 10, uh, when they bring out a sequel to a game, they try and fix everything from the ground up, and what they end up doing is ruining the game. Hell, just look at Call of Duty. Let's see what else. Maybe I'm on the wrong site because everything I'm. Wait a minute, hold the phone. Hold the phone. 007 First Light to release on March 27th, 2026. This better not be a mobile game. I will get pissed. Who remembers 007 Golden Eye? They came out in late 90s, early 2000s. A little story about that. Myself and my brother Sean Burkhart, when we were down at Fort Campbell serving in the 101st Airborne, we would go over to his house on a Friday night. We would order out pizza, we would get soda pop, and we would play that damn game until probably 2, 3 o'clock in the goddamn morning. It was a way for us to break away from reality and take a breath and relax and recharge us for all the stupid shit that we were dealing with. Let's see. Please tell me what uh what system it. Oh, them sons of a bitches! They ain't gonna tell me what system it's coming out for, or is it a video? Oh, Oh, I gotta follow a link. Oh, it's taking me to X. 30-minute gameplay reveal. That's too long for 007 First Light. Available on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, Nintendo Switch 2, and PC on March 27th, 2026. Holy shit. I gotta go watch this because I am a huge 007 fan when it comes to video games. The movies, not so much. The video games, yes, because they were maybe it's the golden eye and me remembering how awesome of a time that was, but there's something about 007 that just wow. Uh, Take Two, and Take Two is the ones that are behind Grand Theft Auto. Somehow, some way, I don't know if they're the parent company. I don't know, but they're in the mix with Grand Theft Auto somewhere. But Take Two was reportedly in talks to fund and publish Perfect Dark reboot. Deal allegedly fell through due to companies involved being unable to come to terms over long-term ownership of IP. I'm pretty sure I know how that one went. Take Two wanted to buy them, and whoever owns them didn't want to let them up or let them go. And in all reality, if Take Two put a lot of money into it and made it a success like Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Online or Red Dead Redemption 2, then why would they want to just rent the IP? Why would they want to to potentially give this back after X amount of years? I wouldn't. If I put all that money into it, hell no, that's mine. Let's cruise through gamer rants real quick because we are our game developer. I'm sorry, not game rants. 2K confirmed. What is today's date? Okay, it's today. 2K confirms layoffs at Civilization developer Firaxis. That is not good news. That means Civilization did not do as well as what they were thinking. I haven't played the new one, but I played the one just before this. I thought it was better than the one before that. So I don't know what the hell's going on there. Frost Giant boss Tim Morton claims generative AI can help. It can help. They have to find the rules, they have to find the boundaries, but I think AI can help the gaming industry. I really do. Wildgate and Sunderfolk developer, publisher Dreamhaven. That is a bullshit. Is making layoffs. I'm telling you what, the last 3 or 4 weeks, that's all we've heard of. And I don't understand it. I just don't. I don't know why there's so many layoffs in the gaming industry. So, all right, Nomad Gamers, we're coming to the end of our episode. I will not be streaming tomorrow night. I've got my beautiful granddaughter here. Uh, she's going to want Papa time, so I'm not going to be able to stream. I will try and stream after the Nomad Gamers on uh, Saturday afternoon. Saturday evening, I've got something going on, so I won't be streaming. Sunday, I'm going to try to. And then I will be back at you for Talking Tuesday. Make sure you tune in at noon on Saturday for the Nomad Gamer. See what we're going to be talking about. See what kind of calamity goes on between Crest Rider, Fireball, and myself. So, with that being said, game true, game hard, and always, and I mean always, game on. In the words of Santiago Cirillo, your negativity can't break me. You're a gamer. Be who you are. Shut out everybody else. That if I've told you before, if they ain't your mom and dad, if they ain't your significant other, and they don't sign your paycheck, Who cares what they say? Who cares what they say? If you're out there playing a game, you run across a griefer, and that griefer needs blown the fuck up, you blow that motherfucker up. Thank you so much for watching Thirsty Thursday. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for your support.